Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So with Thanksgiving right around the corner, I thought we'd tackle the ultimate task of cooking a turkey. I'm totally an expert at this because I've made one turkey last year, and so you can definitely take my advice. I know exactly what I'm doing. Just kidding. I actually think that making a turkey is a lot easier than people make it out to be, so I want this video to help you realize that it doesn't have to be so daunting. Okay, so the first step to making our turkey is to properly defrost this guy. So this is important because you don't want the outside of the turkey to be cooked and the inside still frozen. That will create a lot of food safety risk, and we don't want to get anyone sick this Thanksgiving. So there's two main ways to defrost a turkey. There's the refrigeration method, and then there's the cold water method. So for the refrigeration method, you'll probably want to plan out at least 3 days prior to buy your turkey before the Thanksgiving day, because you need to have 24 hours per 5 pounds of turkey to properly defrost. So if you have a 10-pound turkey, you'll need 2 days to defrost it, and then we'll brine it, and then it'll be ready to cook on Thursday. This is the preferred method because it allows the turkey to become cooking temperature at a consistent pace, which will eliminate any bacterial growth, and it also helps to eliminate ice crystals, which can take away the moisture in your food and making the turkey more dry than it already is. So if you're interested in the cold water method, I'll leave some links down below on how to properly do that. Once it's fully thawed and pliable, we are ready to make our brine and get the turkey prep started. So let's do that now. So now it's time to make our brine. I add 16 cups of water to the pot. So 2. Okay. Next, we will add our kosher salt, and we need 1 cup of kosher salt. Okay. Next, half a cup of sugar. Sugar.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, next we need 1 tablespoon of peppercorn, 4 cloves of garlic, okay, 3 sprigs of thyme, 1, 2, 3, 3 sprigs of sage, 1, 2, 3. And ideally you would use 3 sprigs of real parsley, but we don't have any, so we will substitute today. And then lastly, our beautiful orange sliced. Add that to the pot. And now we'll just mix it all together until the sugar and salt are dissolved. We are going to add our turkey to the brine and make sure that it's covered fully with the water, and then cover it with the lid and refrigerate it overnight for at least 12 hours. And I do have a little secret for you guys. This actually isn't a turkey. When I was at the store, all the turkeys were like 15 pounds, and you know, this is for YouTube, so I didn't want to make a whole 15-pound turkey for just me and my husband. So we are substituting with the baking hen. And you know, if you are a big family and you want to do this for Thanksgiving as well, you totally can. The only difference between this and a real turkey is that we will cook it for less time. So instead of the 3 to 4 hours you would normally do for a turkey, we're looking at more like 2 to 3 hours for this hen. So yeah. Big boy.
Big boy.
Okay. Oh, yum. Oh, it's at the top. There we go. Now, yeah, we'll just let that sit for at least 12 hours, up to 24, and we'll come back tomorrow for the big baking day. So basically the whole reason that we want to brine our turkey is a process called osmosis, When you soak the turkey in the saltwater solution, the salt will disrupt the protein structures, which will allow the meat to hold more moisture, which we want so that our meat can be juicier and have more enhanced flavor. So it's the next day, and now that our turkey has been brining, we can finally start prepping the turkey, baking it, and getting it ready for its big debut. So let's go grab our turkey. So we're going to take a cup of butter, make sure that it's softened. So mine's just been sitting on the counter for the morning. So yeah, make sure it's nice and soft. Then we're going to grab our seasonings from earlier, parsley, thyme, and sage. Mash it all together. Okay, so now we're just gonna take your compound butter and start shoving it under the skin. So find a place where you loosened it up and then just shove it in there. Okay, so we're just spreading the herb butter all around under the skin on top so that we can infuse the meat with as much fat and flavor as possible to give it as much of a good chance as we can to not dry out. And now we have to prep what's going to go inside of it to stuff it, basically. We're not going to do actual stuff. We're just going to do some vegetables to keep it nice and moist on the inside too. So we're going to start with our onion and we're just going to quarter it. So I'm going to cut the ends off. Okay, cut it into quarters. Separate that out. Okay, next we'll do some carrots. I didn't have any like long regular carrots, so we're just gonna use these that are already peeled and cut and ready to go. Just gonna chop them in probably half. So take a handful of those. Just gonna roughly chop them up. This should be good. Okay, next some celery. Okay, and then lastly, lemon. Okay, so first we're just gonna generously season the bird with some salt and pepper. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, don't forget the other side. Okay, time for the fun part. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the stuff from our brine into the pan to give it some extra flavor. So apparently there was a hole in this one, so we're gonna transfer it to an actual real roasting pan instead of this aluminum pan. So I'm just gonna... So turkey is composed of two main types of meat: white meat, which is the breast, and dark meat, which is the leg and thighs. White meat is leaner, which means it'll cook faster, and the dark meat has more connective tissues in it, which means it'll need more heat and time to tenderize. Okay, so we transferred it, and now we're just gonna put it in the oven for 2 to 3 hours. Make me proud. While it's in the oven for those 3 hours, about every 30 minutes or so, we're gonna come back, check on it, baste it with some of the liquid so that it can stay moist. And you know, it's really important part of the turkey making process is thermoregulation of the meat while it's cooking, because you don't want it to dry out. So we're gonna keep basting with those drippings to get the skin moist and make sure we got even browning around the whole turkey. Okay, so it's been almost 3 hours, but I think that our turkey chicken is getting close to being done. So we're gonna make sure by checking it with a meat thermometer. We want our thighs to be about at 175 because of that connective tissue and other things that we were talking about earlier, and the breast to be about 160. So let's give it a check. Okay, let's see, thighs. Okay, we're at 180, that's great. Okay, let's pull her out. Okay. Ooh, it looks really good. Okay. We have to do the most crucial step of cooking this turkey. This is the most important part. Don't let anyone tell you differently. But now we have to let it rest. So we're not gonna cut into it or do anything to it for at least 30 minutes. This is so that the juice that we created from the butter, the basting it, and all the stuff we added to it will sit inside and retain inside the turkey instead of spilling out as soon as you cut it. So I'm gonna cover it with aluminum foil and we're gonna let it rest, and we'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay guys, our turkey, chicken, whatever you made is ready. Let's cut her open and see how we did. That's really good. It's very juicy, very flavorful. You can taste all the different ingredients. You definitely get like the citrus, orange, and lemon in there. Very delicious. So next time you want to make a turkey or chicken, try out this recipe and let us know what you think. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below your favorite Thanksgiving food to make. And I'm wishing you all a great holiday season. Bye!